Hello world. So here we are again today, doing another course lesson. And thank you. Today's course lesson is 55. We're still on the review, so we do have 5 thoughts for today to sit with and to read through and apply, so they may continue to undo our misperceptions of the world. So to begin with the thoughts of the day, number 21, I am determined to see things differently. What I see now are but signs of disease, disaster, and death. This cannot be what God created for His beloved Son. The very fact that I see such things is proof that I do not understand God. Therefore, I also do not understand His Son. What I see tells me that I do not know who I am. I am determined to see the witnesses to the truth in me, rather than those which show me an illusion of myself. So right off the bat, in our declaration of saying that I am determined to see things differently, we recognize that what we are currently seeing is a world that is filled with disease, disaster, and death. And in the recognition that I want to see differently, we become open to seeing things with God. For this world is not what God wills for us. God wills perfect happiness for us. So as long as we're not seeing perfect happiness in our world, we have not seen the true love of our Father for us and for all of creation. And therefore, with this single thought, I am determined to see things differently, do we truly embrace the truth about ourselves instead of the illusions that we previously believed to be true.
Right.
Right, babe?
Right.
Number 22. What I see is a form of vengeance. The world I see is hardly the representation of loving thoughts. It is a picture of attack on everything and by everyone. It is anything but a reflection of the love of God and the love of His Son. It is my own attack thoughts which give rise to this picture. My loving thoughts will save me from this perception of the world and give me the peace God intended me to have. So our true thoughts are the loving thoughts that we share with God. And as we accept the source of these loving thoughts for ourselves is when we see it within the world. And so in recognizing that what I see is a form of vengeance, we realize that all that we are seeing outside of us is a reflection, a projection of our own attack thoughts within our own mind. So when we become willing to purge every last bit of attack thought, every last bit of fear thought, is when we welcome the love of God into us and within us, and remembrance that it is us. And this is what we're asking for today. Number 23. I can escape from the world by giving up attack thoughts. So we can escape from this insane asylum of a world when we give up the attack thoughts in our mind. But for as long as we have even one attack thought, one little bit of unforgiveness left for any of our brothers in this world at all, then we're not seeing as God sees. So herein lies my salvation, and nowhere else. Without attack thoughts, I could not see a world of attack. As forgiveness allows love to return to my awareness, I will see a world of peace and safety and joy. And it is this that I choose to see in place of what I look on now. So I will to see a world of peace and safety and joy. And this is what the Spirit in all of us knows and already sees. So all we need to do is ask to see as He does, and we will. But first, we must be willing to embrace this forgiveness, which will allow love to return to our awareness. 24. I do not perceive my own best interest. How could I recognize my own best interests when I do not know who I am? What I think are my best interests would merely blind me closer to the world of illusions. I'm willing to follow the guide God has given me to find out what my best interests are, recognizing that I cannot perceive them by myself. So I love this one. I do not perceive my own best interests. And we do not perceive our own best interest because we have yet to know who we really are. It is God who tells us who we really are. It is His love that reminds us of what we are. So we must ask for this beyond the craziness of the world. And it is when we ask for what we truly want that it is given us and transforms this world. And so we can leave our best interests in the hands of the Holy Spirit, which is our internal teacher and guide that God has given us to remind us of what is true. So don't try and figure it out or seek it or any of that. Just let yourself be still and be reminded of your own best interest and of the truth and of the highest love that is already given you. And then we will all go free together. The last one for today, number 25. I do not know what anything is for. Beautiful. That's funny. We were talking about this lesson today when Tom's mom and Grace came over, and the four of us were just talking, and this was their most powerful lesson thus far. I do not know what anything is for. So this is awesome that it came forward today. I didn't even know that. To me, the purpose of everything is to prove that my illusions about myself are real. It is for that purpose that I attempt to use everyone and everything. It is this that I believe the world is for. Therefore, I do not recognize its real purpose. The purpose I have given the world has led to a frightening picture of it. Let me open my mind to its real purpose by withdrawing the one I have given it and learning the truth about it. So this is powerful, and I think I even said just shortly prior that we must ask, what is this for? We really don't know what our best interests are. We really don't know what anything is for. So when we begin to question, what am I asking for? We get to see that at first, our purpose, what we're asking for, is for our illusions to be justified. For our thoughts and beliefs about ourselves in this world to be justified as being real by others. So that's what we're asking for. We're asking for other people to play our game. And so now we're getting to see that I no longer want anybody else to play my game because I don't want to play the game. And so when we stop playing the game and we truly ask, what am I asking for, is when we can receive our true purpose instead of the faulty one which we have been living out since the time that we were born here in this world. And so now we can move beyond this birth and death cycle and embrace the eternal. Embrace the infinite. For this is where our true self is, and this is where our best interests lie. So, to recap for today, our thoughts are as follows. 1, I am determined to see things differently. 22, what I see is a form of vengeance. 23, I can escape from the world by giving up attack thoughts. 24, I do not perceive my own best interest. And 25, I do not know what anything is for. So freeing it is to not know what anything is for, because then we can stop freaking out about it and ask for the true correction and answer. So with that being said, it's a beautiful thing. I love all of you so much. I hope you have a blessed day and enjoy the course lessons for today. I love you and God bless. Bye.